Welcome back today, talking about controlling the RV sale because, if you can't control your customers, then they're just going to walk you around the lot all day long and you're not going to get a deal done, right? We can't be wasting our time with customers. We have to make sure that we're controlling the sale, we're learning their needs, their wants, their desires. And once we do that, we provide them with an RV that meets their needs. But we can't do that unless we control the sale from the very beginning. So, how are we doing that? What are we doing to make sure that we have the ball in our court as the RV salesperson? Because, we're the expert in the field, right? We're the person that has all the information. Most of your RV customers, they don't know much about RVing, right? Unless they already own an RV, then maybe they do. But if they're a brand new RV customer, then you can guarantee that they know nothing, right? It'd be like going to your doctor and telling your doctor what's wrong with you. It's like, no, you don't do that. The doctor says, hey, this is what's wrong. This is your prescription. This is how we're going to fix it. Well, you got to kind of take that same approach, as an RV salesperson. But the problem isn't, our health. Our problem isn't, the car we're driving. The problem is that we're not traveling. We're not camping. We're not, creating memories with our loved ones. We're not going and see the national parks that we want to see. We're not going to the different places that we want to go. And to me, that's a problem. That's an issue. Because in our life, the things that we're going to remember, the things that we're going to hold on to, the things that we're going to think about when we're, approaching our deathbed is the memories, is the places we traveled with our loved ones, our kids, our wife, our significant other, our husband, our, whatever. Those are the things that we're going to remember. Those are the things that we're going to hold on to. We're not going to hold on to that 40-hour work week that we just had. That, man, I really love that 40-hour work week I put in back in 1955. Like, you're not going to think of that. You're going to be thinking, man, I really love that trip that I went on, with my family when we went to, Yellowstone Park and we went and did X, Y, and Z. Man, that was a lot of fun, right? Those are the things we're going to be thinking about when we're on our way out. So to control the sale, we need to make sure that we're focused on our customer and providing our customer with so much value that they really can't say no. We're providing them with so much value that they understand that, hey, I probably do need to buy this RV. I do need to buy this RV because I want to start traveling. I want to start doing these things with my loved ones, my family, and my friends. But if I don't buy the RV today, then that's not going to happen. And a lot of the control that comes in the RV sale starts at the introduction. It starts from the very beginning of the sale because, that's where you set the precedence for the rest of the sale. So if we don't have a good introduction, if we don't know how to talk to our customers as soon as we meet them, or if we don't know how to, kind of take control of the sale from the very beginning, then it can be tough to get that control back as we go through the sale and we start to lose, some of that authority. So we got to make sure that we set the precedence at the very beginning of the RV sale that, hey, I'm in control. This is the way that we're going to do it. And this is why we're going to do it. And it's very easy to take control in the beginning of the sale, especially if kind of the way to spin it in a sense. Because customers are inherently selfish. They don't care about your commission check. They don't care to pay you. They don't care if you get paid at all this entire month. What a customer cares about is what they care about, right? It's, maybe traveling to the different campgrounds, or maybe it's parking, a destination model at the local campground because they have a spot and their whole family and all their friends are there. Or maybe it's a motorhome so they can travel across the United States kind of on a whim, right? What are our customers trying to accomplish? And by learning that, by learning their needs, their wants, their desires, their emotions, we are able to close the sale. So it starts right from the very beginning. And I would say that the introduction is the best way to control the sale because in the introduction, we can outlay our sales process. We can set our intentions early and explain to our customer, how things work and why they work the way that they do. And when you do that and get a customer to agree that the process sounds fair, well, now you're in control of the sale and the ball is in your court. So, for example, an introduction that I would use to take control of a sale would sound something like this. Hey, welcome to XYZ RV dealership. How can I help you? Right? They're going to say, hey, well, I'm here. I'm just looking. I'm not really going to buy anything today. Buy it in 5 or 10 years probably. We just wanted to come in and take a look at some RVs. And I'm going to say, okay, great. Let me ask you this. Have you ever bought an RV from our dealership before? Right? They're going to say yes. They're going to say no. It doesn't really matter what they say, because the next thing I'm going to go into is explaining my sales process. So I ask them, hey, have you ever bought an RV from us before? They say yes. They say no. Again, does not matter. And then I go into, okay, great. Well, the way that we do business here at XYZ RV dealership is we like to learn exactly what you're looking for. So we sit you down. We ask you who, what, when, where, why, and how questions, so that we can really dig into, what you're going to be doing with the RV, where you're going to be going, who's going to be with you, and all those different things, so that we can be sure to find you an RV that meets your needs specifically. Once I ask you enough questions to figure out, what kind of RV you're looking for, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look over my inventory, make sure I have something that lines up. And if I do, we'll go out to the lot. We'll take a look at 1 or 2 RVs that meet your needs specifically. Once we're done looking at those RVs, we'll come back into the dealership. We'll sit down. I'll show you the numbers. That way you know what you can buy that RV for, cash or in a monthly payment. And if it's the right RV, you'll buy it. If it's not the right RV, I won't even ask you to buy it. Does that sound fair enough? And when I say that to a customer and they say, yeah, that sounds fair, the next thing that happens is, well, they just agreed to go through my sales process, right? They're not arguing with me anymore. They're saying, you know what, Chris, that does sound fair. So now what I'm able to do is I'm able to walk them to my desk. I'm able to sit them down. I'm able to ask them who, what, when, where, why, and how questions until I have enough information to provide them with an RV that meets their needs. Once I have enough information from them so that I can find them the perfect RV, the next thing is I take a look at my inventory, because I want to make sure that I even have what you're looking for at my dealership. So I look over my inventory and make sure that we have the RV that meets your needs. If we do have the RV that meets your needs, well, then I'm going to take you out. I'm going to show you one or two, not 5, 10, 15, 20, 1 or 2 RVs that meet your needs specifically. And if it's the right RV, you'll buy it. If it's not the right RV, I won't even ask you to buy it. Does that sound fair enough? And when a customer says, yes, that sounds fair, they just agreed to go through that whole process. They agreed to get questions asked to them. They agreed to go walk around and get the demo. They agreed to see your numbers so they know what they can pay in a monthly payment and in a cash price. And they kind of agreed that if it's the perfect RV, then they would buy it. But here's the caveat. We know it's the perfect RV because we did the interview and qualify. We asked them all the questions we needed to. And once we got that information, we were able to pinpoint that RV as the perfect one. So I'm never going to not ask a customer to sell an RV, because if I'm showing you one, then I already think it's the perfect RV. So I'm going to ask you to buy it. And I told you in the very beginning that I was going to ask you to buy it if it's the perfect RV. And it just so happens that, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, this is the perfect RV. So, hey, you got to buy it. Sound fair enough? Right? And when we can take control of the sale from the very beginning and get our customer to agree to go through the process that we outlay, the ball is in our court. It makes it a lot easier to close the deal. It lowers the defenses of our customer, gets them comfortable in the deal, and it makes life a lot easier for you as an RV salesperson. So if you're at your dealership this week and you're not taking control of the sale, let's make sure we switch that up, because if you don't have control of the sale, then you're not going to get the deal closed. If you're having trouble with the sales process or your dealership needs more internet leads, that's what we do here at IMR. Give me a call directly, 330-703-3930. Again, 330-703-3930. Give me a call directly. I'd love to help your dealership or business get more customer leads for your sales team or get you some sales training so you can start to close more deals. If you're having trouble with the sales process, you can always go grab the book, Sell More, Live More Sales Training. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Barnes & Noble. The link is in the description. So drop down in that description, click on that link, go grab the book, Sell More, Live More Sales Training from Amazon or Barnes & Noble. Or if you're a dealership or business owner that needs more customer leads, feel free to shoot me a call, send me an email, because we'd love to help you grow. And we'd love to help you get more customer leads for your sales team, because when we can get more leads for the sales team, we can close more deals and we can make more money. And that's a win-win for our salespeople. It's a win-win for our dealership. And it's a win-win for the customer, because we're adding value to their life and giving them RVs that actually meet their needs. So it's a win-win all the way around. So if your dealership or business could use more sales, then give me a call directly. Don't hesitate. It's a no obligation phone call. So give me a call, 330-703-3930. Again, 330-703-3930. But, while we're out there at our dealerships this week, let's make sure we're controlling the sale. Let's make sure we're slowing it down and really just making sure that we have all the information we need in the intro, in the interview, and qualify before we go on to the demo, before we go on to the numbers, and before we go to the close. Because if we can do that, our close is going to be much stronger. We're going to be talking about RV sales process and the sales process in general all year long. So if you haven't liked us on Facebook yet or subscribed to our YouTube channel, hop over to Facebook, hop over to YouTube, type in Infinite Media Resources, give us a like, give us a subscribe. That way you can be here for the different sales and marketing content that we'll be putting out throughout the year. So I thank everybody that's being here and that keeps coming back to these RV sales processes while we're out there at our dealership. Let's start controlling the sale. But until the next one,